All right, if you were with us before the break, we had mentioned that the governor has made some changes. He has updated the capacity limitations for restaurants. So starting tomorrow, they will be able to have 75% capacity inside of the restaurants versus the 50 that they have been dealing with. We have Sammy Mandell, who owns the Greenville Pizza Company, here with us to talk to us about how things have been for them. Sammy, are you there with us?
I sure am.
All right, glad to have you. I feel like so much has changed since we had you in the studio with us in the Good Day studio, but glad to have you nonetheless. And I know the Greenville Pizza Company has made a lot of changes itself. So just in terms of bringing people back in, how are you guys preparing, and also how will you be able to social distance when you get all these more guests back inside of your restaurant?
Yeah, sure. So when we've made a lot of advancements, in the very early stages to try to accommodate guests coming in the first place. And we did that by, really putting up plexiglass to provide people a sense of security when they're inside the restaurant. I think that has been, hands down, probably the biggest move to really try to provide that peace of mind. Plexiglass is something you're seeing a lot more of. It's extremely expensive to do. But in the eyes of trying to make people feel safe and secure, that has been the biggest move. The next thing is really just, trying to use the staff to inform people. And that is something that the staff has done a really good job of, just trying to let people know if they're getting too close to one another, or if we start to feel like, some of the rules are being broken. But honestly, a lot of the customers that have been coming in over the past, couple month and a half since we've reopened the dining room, everybody has been very responsive and respectful to the rules.
That's good. Glad to know it's going well for you. Just overall, What has been the biggest challenge for you all during the pandemic? I'm sure there's been many challenges, but what's been some of the biggest ones?
For sure. I would really just say the fear of anyone, really getting sick that stress level was really the most difficult thing. Trying to everybody converting to wearing masks, 24/7 when they're in the building was quite a challenge. But again, the staff has worked really hard to achieve that. But really, I would say that the biggest challenge has just been really trying to cope with the stress of everybody's health and safety.
Sure. And here at Fox 4, we obviously care about the community. We're always encouraging people to support local businesses, but obviously there are some people who are a little concerned. So if people are wanting to go out to restaurants, what are some of the things that you think they should look out for so that they know that they are okay?
Sure. So we kind of talk about this in our groups, but it's about customers seeing masks. It's about them seeing gloves, plexiglass if you can. Obviously, if social distancing being enforced, sanitizing stations or buckets around the restaurant, as well as hand sanitizer. We have hand sanitizer on the walls when you walk in a number of areas. But I would say making sure that all of those are something that you can see kind of as you're inside of a restaurant. That just lets you know that the owner and the team is being proactive in providing that safety.
Okay. Obviously, takeout and curbside pickup, things like that have really become big during this time. Do you see that being something that is kind of changing the way you do business even?
We're over at Greenville Avenue Pizza Company, GAPCO. We have obviously been very fortunate that our business model already had a lot of pickup and delivery. We obviously did see the majority of, what was dine-in convert to pickup. Even though we even offered delivery, I think people wanted to get out of their homes, and that's why we saw the percentage of numbers increase in the pickup area. And I do think we're going to continue to see those numbers stay up pretty high. I was just being optimistic that, hopefully the numbers don't get out of control and people begin to build confidence, and other restaurants continue to do what they can. And hopefully we do start to see dine-in numbers increase a little bit over the course of this year, which would be great.
Yes, of course. And I know it's been tough for you and other restaurants in the DFW, but we certainly wish you all the best. Sammy, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.